Evening all. Oh, look, it's Destiny. I thought best to keep going with the old Destiny footage because I'm sure a lot of you are kind of gibbering and shaking, and you know, you've got the shakes and you've got the DTs, and you're really missing this game. Or some of you have maybe completely forgotten. Oh yeah, Destiny. I've completely forgotten about that. So I thought, well, I have just hours and hours of footage, so I thought let's just show you some of the old fun stuff that goes on. And the reason I'm kind of doing this is I guess there's a beginning of a ramp up for Destiny now, because it is not too long before it's released. It's going to be the 9th of September, I believe. Maybe sooner in America, I'm not sure, but I think certainly in the UK I'm being told it's the 9th of September, which is awesome. And I thought probably best just to start showing a few more videos of what a good game it was. I missed this game only because it's not just a good game, which it is, it's a very good game. I miss it because it was actually a different way to play games for me. Now let me explain, because what I usually do is I sit it in my office area, and I have all of my consoles and stuff plugged into my computer, so you kind of need to play the console games sitting at a desk, which is a totally different experience to sat on your sofa with maybe your mates watching and just playing the game, because it is just a million miles away. And this was the first game where I actually purposefully set up a PS3 downstairs in my my lovely living room, and I sat on my sofa and played it, and I just felt comfort. It was wonderful. It's been years since I've enjoyed a game like sitting on a sofa playing it, which I imagine a lot of you are just not getting. You'll be like, what the hell are you talking about, man? But I think if you've never done it, you'll never understand it. So there we go. But I just wanted to kind of bring about, I guess, just a refresher, if you like, on Destiny, because I honestly do believe this is going to be one hell of a game. Already, just watching this footage right now, I'm remembering how much fun I had stalking dudes with the pistol, just the jet bikes, just the rocket launchers. All of these things really made for just an amazing game. And hopefully you're really getting excited for it as well. There's going to be quite a hell of a lot of people doing footage for it, so there's going to be a real wealth of stuff, because Halo was just such a well subscribed game. There was so many people who loved the IP, the game, everything. So I think for myself, I'm really quite excited to get into the story. I really am excited to know more about the Traveler, more about what the hell's going on in this universe. And really just figure out what you can do with these characters. I'm quite excited about finding more about the enemies we're facing. I'm more excited about that as well. But I think just the maps are going to be the big thing for me. I'm really excited to learn more about the way that the game's going to work, etc. So it's good stuff. It really is. And I think even if it's just as another extension of what we've seen in the demo, then I'm a happy man, because I don't mind if there's not a great development forward from that point to the game's release. I think I'd be quite happy with what I've seen. It would be an exciting game. I think it's not going to be, I think, a game that changes the entire way we play games. There was a bit of a leveling of that attribute at it, and I don't think that's going to happen. Personally, I'm not convinced that's going to happen. Because I think it's like with any game, like Dust and Call of Duty and Battlefield 4 and blah 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 blah, is that they always kind of market it as the next generation of gaming, and the reality is it's not really, and it never really was going to be. But what it is will be a very good game, a very good game, and I think that's kind of what I think they should really aim for. I don't think they should try and make, I don't know, the next kind of generation of gaming to be something more than it really is. This is going to be an incredibly exciting game with a lot of stuff to offer. It may not have emergent PvP. It may not have terribly dynamic this and that. It may not have huge amounts of maps. It may just be a very straightforward linear adventure. But either way, don't mind. I'm happy with that, because I think sometimes the MMO experience is fine, but there has to be some natural conclusion. Otherwise, you do end up playing it forever, and that's also quite dangerous as well. So, I think there's going to be a few tricky kind of conversations to be had around this game. But don't worry, at SquadB we'll be bringing you all all of the fun. We've committed to play this. Trouble and I are both going to play this. We're going to sit down and actually do a run through together as of the story, which is going to be fun. And we're going to see how the game goes, and we'll give PvP a go. We're looking forward to that. I think we're really interested to see where the vehicles goes. Vehicles sound like they're pretty fun in this game. And I think our kind of raison d'etre for this is just going to be the fun aspect of playing it. We're not going to do gun reviews in every detail like we did in Dust. We're not going to kind of go crazy with this. I think we're just going to enjoy it as a kind of extension of the games like Borderlands, etc. It's going to be something fun to do. So yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I am pretty excited for this. I almost want it to hurry up because the waiting is kind of killing me a little bit. I think it's funny because a lot of people probably have forgotten about the game now. They may have even just completely switched off that this is coming. It's tricky, really, when you think about it. From beta to game's release, to have such a long period of time, which is a month and a half, maybe even 2 months, was surprising to me. I thought they might have done the demo, or rather the beta, around now. Okay, they maybe didn't do that because of some holidays, etc. But either way, it could have been quite an interesting time to do it then, and then leave a couple of weeks before the game then kicks off. I don't know why they didn't do that. I couldn't tell you. Post in the comments if you maybe know, but I think certainly it was maybe not a terrible decision to not do that, but hey, who knows. I think a lot of people played the demo and then immediately ordered, which is good as well. So there could be a bit of that. So maybe they included extra time for people to save up and buy a new generation console, perhaps. I know that there's going to be a lot of debate over which is best and how it works, etc. So this is going to be an interesting one because I think a lot of people are going to argue and bicker and moan about was it best on PlayStation or was it best on Xbox. For me, don't care. I think it'll probably be a game that eventually will come out on PC, and then that will be when either it's developed further or it's forgotten, like Halo was. So it's a tricky one. It really is. I mean, Halo is a great example because when it was released on PC is when I first engaged with it, and I liked it. I really liked the first Halo. I played it through pretty much in 1 week, 1 weekend I think it was. I just played all the way through, and I really enjoyed it. And I didn't really notice it was a console switchover. I just didn't notice it at all. I just remembered playing a really good game with a pretty odd but fun story, and I was impressed. I really was. And I think that if they can just do that, then I think that's fine. The issue will be, I suspect, that there's going to be a little bit of, I guess, question marks over what's the end game in this. Is there going to be an end game? Because obviously Halo was a very standalone multiplayer game, which didn't really have anything to do with the main game in all aspects, anyway. And then you had this kind of single player mission, which was very good, and I think people quite liked it. But again, I'd be curious to know really what they're going to do there. I don't mind either way. If it's a linear adventure that eventually ends, fine, because then they can do DLCs and so on, and then there's a good story to follow. Otherwise, it could just be an endless story, and I'm not too sure I'm mad about that. But anyway, we'll see. I think, I'm kind of ready to go. I've got my character all kind of mapped out. People ask me what I think about the fact you can't carry your beta character across. It's a good thing because you want everybody to be starting on the same level. I don't think you should be able to carry your character that was really just given to you as a gift. Remember, you didn't pay for that. You were allowed to do it for free. I honestly don't think that you should carry that character across at all. It's always good to start again as well, because with hindsight you'll probably be able to rectify a few mistakes and you'll be able to pick really what you're trying to get from the game. Now, for example, I'm going to carry on doing Hunter, but I'll have eventually done all of the characters at some point. But I quite like the Hunter. I like the sniper rifle-esque approach. I like the knife play. I think that's very good. And I'm quite liking the special abilities as well. I think my speciality may be rockets. Not as in a skill point or anything like that, just I will like to use rockets. So I'm looking forward to having a huge reserve of ammo on my rocket launcher and then basically killing lots of things with a single shot as I jump over their head and shoot down. And I'm really just looking forward to actually just exploring the maps, exploring everything. I had such a blast exploring this map. I must have spent days and days and days doing it, so I'm really, really excited. So there we go. Hope that satiated your desire for a bit of Destiny. And quite frankly, it looks bloody good, doesn't it? Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.